Remember that one time Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double? I feel like a lot of us take that for granted because it's a seriously impressive accomplishment even if you just do it one time. He won MVP and Russell Westbrook was officially a Hall of Famer. In that season, he averaged a triple-double. He averaged 31.6 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 10.4 assists. And just so you know how impressive that is, I'm gonna show you a chart. So this is a chart of the best statistical seasons in NBA history. Wins don't matter, championships don't matter, none of that matters. The thing is, people like Oscar Robertson, they're gonna have a few points less just because they played so far back then and you don't actually know if it's true. Also, it was probably a lot easier back then. Anyways, let me show you this. So if you go onto this part of the chart, you could see LeBron's amazing season, you could see George Mikan's incredible season. Now if we go onto this side, we could see Oscar Robertson and Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 50-point season. But where's Russell Westbrook? In a completely separate league of his own, Russell Westbrook has the best statistical season in NBA history with the ratio of offense and defense, assists, shot creation, points, and rebounds. Isn't that just absolutely insane? But that's only in that very specific season where he averaged a 30-point triple-double. But now he's averaging a worse but still extremely good 27, 8, and 7 on the Houston Rockets. Speaking of the Houston Rockets, let's talk about one of Russell Westbrook's teammates, James Harden. A lot of NBA fans really like James Harden, but even more people than that really hate his game. But his game is super productive, efficient, and it gets you a whole lot of buckets. But his catch and shoot game is not so good. He's an ISO specialist, not a catch and shoot guy. He takes a lot of dribbles. He's not a catch and shoot guy. Although he doesn't really give any people assists, he gets a lot of points and makes a lot of shots. And I have a chart to show you guys that. This is a chart that shows unassisted field goals that were made. So if we go down here, we could see PG, Isaiah, and LeBron. But if we go a bit to the right, we could see the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant. But you're probably asking yourself, where does James Harden go on this chart? Yup. That is indeed James Harden, the best player in the world at ISOs. An ISO possession is when you have the ball in your hands and you get no help from your teammates. You do everything yourself. Coaches hate to see these, but Harden is the best at them. The average player gets about 0.5 points per game on ISO possessions per game, and Harden is getting 16. That's why he had 500 unassisted shots in the 18-19 NBA season. This is an NBA chart of NBA players' salaries. The more up you are, the higher you're getting paid. That's not necessarily a good thing, that just means how highly you're paid. The more to the right you are, the better you are. So let's just take a look at this. Alright, so Clay was injured this season, yeah. If we move up, we have John Wall. He was also injured. And now you have all-star or all-star caliber players like CJ McCollum, Chris Middleton, Tobias Harris. And now you just have overall good players like Terrence Ross, Robert Covington, Eric Bledsoe, Spencer Dinwiddie. And over here, you either have all-star snubs, all-stars are your top players in the league. But I have one question. Luka Doncic is a top 3 player. So where is he on this chart? Oh, There he is. Luka Doncic nearly averaged a 30-point triple-double. He literally had the nickname Luka Magic because of how well he could shoot, and he's making just under $10 million. That's messed up. And of course, $10 million is an insane amount of money to us normal people, but to NBA players, that's just barely above average. Oh wait, did I say Luka Doncic makes $10 million a year? Oh, no. The average NBA salary is $7.7 million, and Luka Doncic is making $7.6 million. But hey, $7 million is still an unimaginable amount of money. Remember TJ Warren's absolutely insane run in the bubble? He averaged 35 points, but then soon after he went back to being regular TJ Warren, which is still a good player averaging 20 points per game. But before I show you the insane stats TJ Warren put up in the bubble, in the regular season he averaged 19.8 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. And this is what he did in the bubble. How do you go from scoring 22 points to 53 points? But TJ Warren's run in the playoffs was not nearly as good as his run in the early bubble stages, but it was still a good run. In the playoffs, he averaged 20, 6, and 3. Okay guys, we're at the end of the video. Sorry it was kind of short today, but I'm just trying to bring a variety to my audience to grow my channel. Make sure to like and subscribe, and until next video.